In the vast savanna of human interaction, certain predators lurk, camouflaged by their seemingly harmless exteriors. These are the individuals who, knowingly or unknowingly, can drain our energy, derail our progress, and disturb our inner peace. But what if I told you that an ancient philosophy has already mapped out these potential threats to our well-being? Welcome to the world of Stoicism, where wisdom from millennia past shines a spotlight on 7 types of people who pose the greatest risk to our personal growth and serenity. These are not just characters in a philosophical treatise, but living, breathing individuals we encounter in our daily lives. As we embark on this journey of discovery, prepare to unmask these hidden saboteurs and arm yourself with the timeless insights of Stoic philosophy. Are you ready to navigate the treacherous waters of human relationships with newfound clarity and purpose? In this video, we will explore the 7 types of people that Stoicism warns us about, individuals whose behaviors can lead us astray and disrupt our pursuit of a tranquil and fulfilling life. Understanding these character traits is not just an exercise in observation. It's a crucial step toward personal growth and emotional wellness. Stoicism, with its emphasis on rationality, self-control, and virtue, offers us a lens through which to view these toxic personalities. By recognizing their traits, we can better protect ourselves from emotional toxicity and cultivate healthier relationships. As we delve into each type, consider how these characteristics manifest in your own life and the lives of those around you. Are there individuals who embody these traits? How can Stoic principles help you navigate interactions with them? By the end of this journey, you'll be equipped with practical wisdom to identify these personalities and strategies to maintain your serenity amidst their presence. Let's begin our exploration of the first type of person that Stoicism warns us about, the overly emotional individual. The first type of person that Stoicism cautions us about is the overly emotional individual. In the grand theater of life, these are the actors who allow their emotions to take center stage, often at the expense of reason and rationality. Imagine, if you will, a person whose moods shift as rapidly and unpredictably as the weather in a tropical storm. One moment they're basking in the warmth of joy, and the next, they're engulfed by the dark clouds of despair. This emotional volatility can create an atmosphere of constant tension and uncertainty for those around them. Stoicism, with its emphasis on emotional regulation, views this behavior as a potential threat to our inner peace and well-being. The Stoics believe that while emotions are a natural part of the human experience, allowing them to control our actions and decisions can lead to poor judgment and unnecessary suffering. Consider Marcus Aurelius's wisdom. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This principle encourages us to cultivate emotional resilience and maintain a steady course, regardless of the emotional storms that may rage around us. However, it's crucial to note that Stoicism doesn't advocate for emotional suppression. Rather, it promotes a balanced approach where we acknowledge our feelings but don't allow them to dictate our actions. This practice of emotional intelligence aligns with modern concepts of mindfulness and self-awareness. By maintaining emotional equilibrium, we can navigate life's challenges with greater clarity and purpose. We become less susceptible to manipulation and more capable of making decisions that align with our values and long-term goals. As we encounter overly emotional individuals in our daily lives, whether in personal relationships or professional settings, Stoicism reminds us to maintain our own emotional stability. By doing so, we can offer a calm presence amidst their turmoil, potentially influencing them positively while preserving our own peace of mind. Remember, the goal is not to become emotionless, but to achieve a harmonious balance between feeling and reasoning. This Stoic approach to emotional management can lead to a more serene and fulfilling life journey. The second type of individual that Stoicism warns us about is the overly ambitious person. These are the individuals who, in their relentless pursuit of success, often lose sight of what truly matters in life. Picture, if you will, a person climbing a mountain. They're so focused on reaching the summit that they fail to notice the breathtaking views around them, the companionship of fellow climbers, or even the toll the climb is taking on their own well-being. This is the overly ambitious individual in action. Stoicism doesn't discourage ambition entirely. Rather, it cautions against the excessive desire for success that can lead to stress, anxiety, and a constant state of dissatisfaction. The Stoics believed in pursuing excellence, but not at the cost of one's peace of mind or ethical principles. Seneca, the Roman Stoic philosopher, wisely noted, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor." This profound statement reminds us that true wealth lies not in external achievements, but in our ability to find contentment with what we have. The danger of excessive ambition lies in its insatiable nature. No matter how much one achieves, there's always another goal, another milestone, another rung on the ladder of success. This perpetual striving can lead to a life of constant stress and a feeling of never being enough. Moreover, the overly ambitious often fall into the trap of comparing themselves to others, leading to envy and resentment. They may sacrifice their relationships, health, and personal values in their single-minded pursuit of success. Stoicism encourages us to redefine success. Instead of external markers like wealth, status, or power, it promotes the cultivation of virtue and inner peace as the true measures of a life well lived. It teaches us to focus on what's within our control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions, rather than external outcomes. As we encounter overly ambitious individuals, whether in our professional lives or personal circles, Stoicism reminds us to maintain perspective. We can appreciate their drive while being mindful not to get caught up in their frenetic energy or lose sight of our own values. By adopting a more balanced approach to ambition, we can strive for excellence while still enjoying the journey, maintaining our relationships, and preserving our inner tranquility. This Stoic wisdom allows us to pursue our goals with purpose and passion without sacrificing our well-being in the process. The third type of person that Stoicism warns us about is the blamer. This individual possesses a distinct talent for shifting responsibility onto others, often using blame as a shield to deflect accountability for their own actions and decisions. Imagine a workplace scenario where a project fails. Instead of reflecting on their contributions or considering how they could improve, the blamer quickly points fingers at colleagues, external circumstances, or even the company itself. This behavior not only breeds resentment, but also creates a toxic environment that stifles growth and collaboration. Stoicism teaches us the importance of personal accountability. The Stoics believe that we are responsible for our own reactions and choices, regardless of external circumstances. Marcus Aurelius famously stated, "You are what you think. You have the power to change your thoughts." This powerful reminder encourages us to take ownership of our lives and decisions. The blamer often lacks the self-awareness necessary for personal growth. By refusing to acknowledge their role in situations, they miss valuable opportunities for reflection and improvement. This avoidance can lead to a cycle of negativity, where they continually find themselves in similar predicaments without ever learning from their experiences. Moreover, blaming others can damage relationships. It fosters an atmosphere of distrust and defensiveness, making it difficult to build meaningful connections. In contrast, Stoicism promotes open dialogue and constructive criticism as tools for growth. By owning our mistakes and learning from them, we not only enhance our character but also strengthen our relationships with others. When we encounter blamers in our lives, whether in personal relationships or professional settings, Stoicism encourages us to respond with empathy and clarity. Rather than engaging in blame games, we can model accountability by acknowledging our own shortcomings and encouraging others to do the same. By fostering a culture of personal responsibility, we can create environments, be it at work or home, that are conducive to growth, understanding, and mutual support. Embracing this Stoic principle allows us to rise above toxic behaviors and cultivate healthier interactions with those around us. In essence, recognizing the traits of the blamer empowers us to steer clear of their negativity while reinforcing our commitment to personal accountability and growth. By doing so, we not only enhance our own lives, but also contribute positively to the lives of those around us. The fourth type of person that Stoicism cautions us about is the gossip. This individual thrives on idle chatter and the exchange of rumors, often at the expense of others' reputations and well-being. Picture a gathering where the atmosphere is thick with whispers and speculation. The gossip is in their element, spinning tales and sharing unverified stories, all while basking in the attention they receive. However, this behavior not only reveals their character, but also creates an environment rife with distrust and negativity. Stoicism teaches us to focus on personal virtue rather than engaging in the toxic behavior of gossiping. The Stoics believe that our time and energy are better spent cultivating our own character rather than tearing others down. As Epictetus wisely noted, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This perspective encourages us to rise above the noise and distractions created by gossip. Engaging in gossip can lead to a cycle of emotional toxicity. It fosters a sense of superiority in the gossiper, while simultaneously undermining the dignity of those being discussed. This behavior can erode trust within relationships, creating divisions rather than fostering connections. Moreover, gossip often stems from insecurity and a desire for validation. The gossiper may feel inadequate in their own life, seeking solace in discussing others' shortcomings as a way to distract from their own issues. Stoicism encourages us to practice self-reflection and self-improvement instead of indulging in such destructive behaviors. When we encounter gossipers, Stoicism reminds us to respond with integrity and wisdom. We can choose not to participate in conversations that undermine others or spread negativity. Instead, we can redirect discussions toward more meaningful topics or encourage a focus on personal virtues and growth. By consciously avoiding gossip, we create a more positive environment for ourselves and those around us. This not only enhances our own mental health, but also contributes to a culture of respect and understanding within our relationships. In summary, recognizing the traits of the gossip allows us to distance ourselves from toxic interactions while reinforcing our commitment to living virtuously. By embodying Stoic principles, we can foster deeper connections rooted in trust and authenticity rather than superficial chatter. The fifth type of person that Stoicism warns us about is the procrastinator. This individual is often caught in a web of delay, allowing opportunities to slip away while they wait for the perfect moment to take action. Imagine someone who has grand plans and dreams, yet consistently finds excuses to postpone their efforts. They may say, "I'll start tomorrow," or "I need to prepare more before I dive in." This cycle of procrastination can lead to missed opportunities and a growing sense of regret. Stoicism teaches us the value of taking immediate action. The Stoics understood that life is fleeting and that waiting for ideal conditions often leads to inaction. As Seneca wisely stated, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." This sentiment highlights that true wealth comes from making the most of our current circumstances rather than waiting for a better time. Procrastination can stem from fear of failure, fear of judgment, or even fear of success. This fear can paralyze us, preventing us from pursuing our goals and aspirations. The Stoic approach encourages us to confront these fears head-on and take small, manageable steps toward our objectives. By breaking tasks into smaller parts, we can overcome the inertia that often accompanies procrastination. Moreover, procrastination can lead to increased stress and anxiety as deadlines loom closer. The Stoics believed in focusing on what is within our control, our actions and decisions, rather than worrying about outcomes that are beyond our influence. By taking decisive action, we not only alleviate stress, but also empower ourselves to shape our own destinies. When we encounter procrastinators in our lives, whether in personal relationships or professional settings, Stoicism reminds us to encourage action rather than delay. We can inspire others by sharing our own experiences of overcoming procrastination and emphasizing the importance of taking that first step. In essence, Recognizing the traits of the procrastinator empowers us to break free from the shackles of delay while reinforcing our commitment to living intentionally. By embracing Stoic principles and taking immediate action, we can seize opportunities and cultivate a life filled with purpose and fulfillment. The sixth type of person that Stoicism warns us about is the pessimist. This individual consistently views life through a lens of negativity, often focusing on potential problems and worst-case scenarios rather than opportunities and solutions. Imagine someone who, when faced with a new challenge or opportunity, immediately lists all the reasons why it won't work or how it could go wrong. This pessimistic outlook not only affects their own experiences, but can also dampen the spirits of those around them. Stoicism, while acknowledging the reality of hardships, promotes a balanced and rational view of life. The Stoics believed in preparing for adversity but not dwelling on it. As Epictetus wisely stated, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This perspective encourages us to focus on what we can control and to approach challenges with a constructive mindset. The danger of pessimism lies in its self-fulfilling nature. When we constantly expect the worst, we may unconsciously create circumstances that align with these negative expectations. This can lead to missed opportunities, strained relationships, and a general sense of dissatisfaction with life. Moreover, pessimism can be contagious. Spending time with individuals who consistently see the glass as half empty can gradually erode our own optimism and resilience. It's important to recognize this influence and consciously maintain a balanced perspective. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate a realistic optimism. This involves acknowledging potential challenges while also recognizing our capacity to overcome them. Marcus Aurelius advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This mindset empowers us to face life's ups and downs with equanimity and grace. When encountering pessimists, Stoicism reminds us to respond with empathy and wisdom. We can acknowledge their concerns while gently redirecting focus to potential solutions or positive aspects of a situation. By modeling a more balanced outlook, we may even inspire a shift in their perspective. In essence, recognizing the traits of the pessimist allows us to guard against excessive negativity while reinforcing our commitment to rational optimism. By embracing Stoic principles, we can cultivate resilience and maintain a clear-eyed view of life's challenges and opportunities, fostering a more fulfilling and purposeful existence. The seventh and final type of person that Stoicism warns us about is the materialist. This individual places excessive value on material possessions, often equating their worth and happiness with the accumulation of wealth and tangible goods. Picture someone whose life revolves around acquiring the latest gadgets, designer clothes, or luxury items. They may constantly compare their possessions to those of others, feeling a sense of superiority when they have more, or inadequacy when they have less. This relentless pursuit of material wealth can lead to a never-ending cycle of desire and dissatisfaction. Stoicism teaches us the importance of detachment from material possessions and the pursuit of inner peace instead. The Stoics believe that true wealth comes from within, from our character, virtues, and ability to find contentment regardless of external circumstances. As Seneca wisely noted, "It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor." The danger of materialism lies in its insatiable nature. No matter how much one acquires, there's always something more to desire. This constant craving can lead to stress, anxiety, and a feeling of emptiness, as material possessions often fail to provide lasting fulfillment. Moreover, materialism can distort our values and relationships. It may lead us to prioritize things over people, or to judge others based on their possessions rather than their character. This mindset can create barriers to genuine connections and meaningful experiences. Stoicism encourages us to focus on what truly matters: our virtues, relationships, and personal growth. It teaches us to find joy in simplicity and to cultivate gratitude for what we already have. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. When encountering materialists, Stoicism advises us to respond with understanding and to lead by example. We can demonstrate the richness of a life not defined by possessions, but by experiences, relationships, and personal development. By recognizing the traits of the materialist, we can guard against the allure of excessive consumption and reinforce our commitment to living intentionally. Embracing Stoic principles allows us to find true satisfaction in the intangible aspects of life, fostering a sense of contentment and purpose that transcends material wealth. As we wrap up our exploration of the 7 types of people that Stoicism warns us about, let's quickly revisit the key insights we've uncovered. We began with the overly emotional individual, whose volatility can disrupt our peace. We learned that Stoicism emphasizes emotional regulation, allowing us to respond to challenges with clarity. Next, we examined the overly ambitious person, who often sacrifices well-being for success, reminding us to redefine what true success means, focusing on virtue over external achievements. The blamer taught us the importance of personal accountability, while the gossip highlighted the value of cultivating our own character rather than engaging in idle chatter. The procrastinator reminded us to take immediate action, seizing the present moment, and the pessimist showed us the necessity of maintaining a balanced perspective amidst life's challenges. Finally, we discussed the materialist, who illustrates the pitfalls of excessive attachment to possessions. Stoicism encourages us to find true wealth within ourselves, our virtues, and relationships. By recognizing these personality types and applying Stoic principles, we can navigate our relationships more effectively and cultivate a life filled with purpose and tranquility. Remember, the journey towards wisdom is ongoing. Each step we take enhances our understanding and enriches our lives. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Stoicism and the 7 types of people to be wary of. If you found value in this discussion and want to continue your journey towards personal growth and wisdom, I encourage you to check out our channel. Subscribe now to stay updated with insightful content that empowers you to live intentionally and cultivate a more fulfilling life. Your path to self-improvement and mindful living starts here. Join our community today.